Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World, and we're about to enter Bill's Boathouse bunker. And I've been doing a lot of chores. I made a lot of videos in town in Matthews, the Matthews Museum, the Quilt Museum. They have a little mini submarine in that museum they're getting ready to exhibit. But I took some time out between my yard work. We have a 20 by 6 foot table now, and a lot of people said put Zulus on it. Well, I have I won't swear, I have all the British troops here, but the 8 tubs of Zulus are still in Baltimore. All right, we are really pushing the Blue and Gray Education Society, run by Wade Sokolowski and a lot of other great historians and authors. So, should I do a Civil War game on this? Um, Whatever I set up, I'm going to leave up for a while. So, give me your thoughts. We have a ton of American Civil War in 54 millimeter. We have a lot of Native Americans for Custer's Last Stand type of thing. I could do a campaign game with Spanish-American War. We do have the Raven Feast stuff. That's over there. Don't have a lot of big armies for Raven Feast. So for big armies, for a big table, we have one heck of a lot of American Civil War. And of course, they were mostly painted by the great Jim Shaw. Most of these figures were painted by Jim Shaw. And then we also have a ton of American Rev War stuff. The Alamo, I'm going to wait until next year to set up the giant Alamo in here, because I would be just about retired by then. All right, let's get a view of our table. And once again, there's a slot car track. And that Monkeys Mobile I actually built, and it works. But this is a wargaming channel. All right, from this end, now I will probably look at getting some new cloth for this at some point. But for now, this will work. And the neat thing about my wargaming world is it doesn't have to be perfect. And I learned that from Donald Featherstone. I've read all his books, and the hobby is to have fun. And I super do appreciate a lot of the great wargamers out there that do the detailed work. And I will mention the Miles Reedy of Little Wars TV just released a Stalingrad video of his Stalingrad game, and it is stunning. It's much better than the 2009 Stalingrad game that the Gettysburg area gamers and I put on in 2009 at Fallen. In 1/72nd scale. Jack's buildings he built and the grain silo and all were extremely awesome, but Miles went above and beyond. So if you have a chance, go to Little Wars TV, check out Miles Reedy's Stalingrad. All right, everyone. What do you think? I don't know. I have to be back in Maryland to Lisa first thing in the morning. So I'm not sure if I'll have time to set anything up this evening. But give me an idea. September is here. Antietam in September is almost over with. So we have 20 feet by 6 feet. And I actually had a tiny plank board that was 18 inches by 18 inches wide. And it was like, I don't know, 2/8 thick. And it worked perfect for the center. You can't tell there's an 8-foot table in here. 2 8-footers with a 6-foot or 12-inch gap. All right. I'm very excited about our new world. Lisa's sending me neat notes with big hearts saying she can't wait to live here and look at the bay. And I think it's going to help her health a lot with the ocean salt air. So I got to really say thank you, everyone, for watching. The Blue and the Gray Education Society really appreciates all your views. And next, another week and so, we'll be sending the nearly $1,000 to Braddock's Battlefield History Center. What do you think of that? All raised pretty much by YouTube views and a few donations from you in cash at Historicon. All right. It's time to say goodbye. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous. And I hope you like this little crazy video of a 20-foot war game table in a boathouse. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, and for Colonel Handsome of the Chuckleheads, be true to your school.